Good morning, dear students. As we have completed the syllabus for PA1, so from today I am starting the revision. So today I am starting revision of chapter 1. So let's start with the basic definition of the computer. What is computer? So as we all have learned that a computer is an electronic machine which is used for performing many mathematical and arithmetic and logical operations. Okay, so here we have two more definitions. As computer is a machine that can be instructed to carry out sequences of arithmetic or logical operations automatically via computer programming. And in other definition, we have modern computers have the ability to follow generalized set of operations called programs. These programs enable computers to perform an extremely wide range of tasks. So we all knows that computer can perform variety of tasks. We can do different tasks using computer. We can perform multiple tasks at the same time using computer, like we can play music at the same time. We can do any work on Word, Excel or PowerPoint, you know. At the same time, we can give instructions for printing the document. We can use computers for designing purpose. In web designing, we can use computer for making animation movies. We can use computer for Photoshop. We can use computer. So there are so many fields where we can use computer, but basically it was designed for performing mathematical and logical operations. So that's why whenever we define a computer, so the very general definition of computer is that computer is an electronic machine which is used for performing many arithmetic and logical operations, and it performs the operations by following a given set of instructions. Those are called programs. Okay, so now let's come to the next point, that what are the strengths and weaknesses of a before talking about its strengths and weaknesses, let's know that how does a computer system work. Okay, so let's have a look at this definition. Computer is an advanced electronic device that takes raw data as input from the user and process these data under the control of set of instructions called programs, and give the result, means the output, and save output for the future use. And computer is a programmable device that stores, retrieves and processes data. So here I am talking about the IPO cycle. What is the meaning of IPO cycle? The IPO cycle stands for input, output and processing cycle. So whenever computer perform any task, so first it takes input from the user, and as input it takes data and instructions as input, and after getting data and instructions, it process on data according to the given instructions, and at the last, after calculating the result or after performing the task, it sends the output to the output device, and we can see the output through any output device, and we can store it. If we want to store the output, so we can store it. Okay, so the computer system works on the IPO cycle. Okay, now come to the strengths of computer. So what strengths a computer system have? First is the speed. So the speed of performing any task is very fast. A computer can perform the task very fast in comparison of human. Either it is any calculation or any other tasks, so it completes the task very fast. Next feature is accuracy. So a computer gives us accurate result always, unless until we give the correct input. So if you will give the correct input, so it will always give you the accurate result. It never gets mistake. it never makes mistakes. Okay, next is reliability. Means computer is a machine on which we can rely, we can trust on it. And why we can do so? Because it's doing our work accurately, is not making mistakes, it always gives us accurate result, and we can rely. Because being human, we sometimes we get tired, or sometimes we get puzzled for performing any task, and we may make mistakes. But as a machine, computer can work with full accuracy always, so it we can rely on the machine. And next is versatility. Versatility belongs to the variety of tasks that a computer system performs. So as computer system can perform a variety of tasks, so it is a versatile machine. We can play songs like we play from the music system, we can watch movies as we watch on the TV, we can make documents, we can design the pages, we can do so many kinds of things. We can play games, we can make pictures. So there is a variety of things that we can use using computer. Next is diligence. A computer is a machine, it is an electronic device. So like a human being, it's free of boredom and tiredness, and it's immune to boredom and tiredness. It never get tired, it can work for hours without getting tired, and with full accuracy. Next strength of computer is high storage capacity. We can store huge amount of data in computer system, and if you all knows about the computer's memory, so we can increase computer's memory according to our need. If you feel that there is not enough space in the computer, so we can increase the storage capacity of the system, and we can store huge amount of data in it. Okay, so now let's have a look at some weaknesses of the computer. Being a very intelligent, being a very powerful machine, computer have some weaknesses also, like lack of decision making. Lack of decision making means a computer cannot make its own decision, as it doesn't have its own intelligence. Being human, we have our own intelligence, and we can take decision according to the situation. But a computer cannot take decisions according to a condition, because it's a machine only. Okay, so it doesn't have its own intelligence. Own, I'm saying, because nowadays intelligence is developed in the computer through programs. That is called artificial intelligence. But originally the computer doesn't have its own intelligence, and it cannot make its own decision according to any given condition. And it has zero IQ, as it doesn't have brains. So obviously it has no IQ. It works on the programs which are fed inside the system. It works according to the set of rules which are stored in the computer. It works according to the softwares which are programmed inside the computer for doing any task. So it has zero IQ, and it cannot be used without electricity. Yes, and it has no feelings. So see, this point we can understand as a feeling as a strength also. Because if like human, we have feelings, so sometime we whenever we feel anything bad, so it affects our work also. But being a machine, computer doesn't feel anything, so it means, if anything, it doesn't understand anything, and it works without any feeling. It work accurate always. But suppose sometimes a positive type of feel motivate us for doing anything. But being a machine, it cannot feel anything. Suppose if you want your work very fast, and suppose your system is working slow means because there should be any problem, like either it is getting discharged, or either there is no electricity, or suppose your system is hanging again and again. है ना, means suppose the another reason may be that there is not enough space in your computer for working properly. Like in our mobile phones, whenever we store large amount of data in mobile, so the mobile start getting hanged, and it slows down the process of mobile. In the same way, if you store so much data in the computer system, so it affects the working of computer. But if you want to do anything in hurry, so if suppose you are a human and if you are working in your normal process, and if someone says told you that please do hurry, I want the result fast, so you can do hurry to give the result. But if the computer is restricted, means if it is being a machine is not able to work properly, so it doesn't understand your feeling that what you want or what's your problem. Okay, so enough we have discussed about the strengths and weaknesses of a computer system. Now let's have a look at next point, which is type of computer system. We can categorize computers in three types. First is purpose wise, second is principle wise, or operation wise. So according to the purpose of computer, we can further divide it in two parts: special purpose computer and general purpose computer. And according to the principle of operation, we can divide it in three types: analog computer, digital computer, and hybrid computers. So according to the purpose, the special purpose computers are the computers which is designed for perform any specific task. Okay, the instructions or programs to carry out the task are permanently stored in the machine. Like if any system is developed for doing any particular task, so it will perform that task only, it will not perform any other task. And general purpose computers are which can work on different types of programs. Input to it means it works according to the given input, and the programs are not permanently stored in a computer, but we give the instruction and then it works according to that instruction. So basically the systems that we all are using is called the general purpose computer, and special purpose computers are like the machines that we use for analyzing or for forecasting, weather forecasting. So those type of systems are called special type systems, which are dedicated to any particular task. Okay, now on the basis of principle or operation wise, there are three types of computer. First is analog, second is digital, and third is hybrid computers. So analog computers are those computers which works with continuous physical quantities such as voltage, current, and temperature, etc. So basically the devices that we use for measuring temperature and the devices that we use for finding pressure and anything, so those types of computers are called analog computers. This works with the continuous physical quantity, means for input in this type of systems we have to give input like voltage or current or temperature. Okay, so it works on these type of entities. And in digital computers, these computers works with discontinuous data converted into the binary form, that is digits 0 and 1, and all the operations carried out on these digits. So the systems that we all are using are digital computers, and it works on the binary form. Binary form means it works on the form of zeros and 1. It is also called the on and off situation. So the computers that we all are using are called digital computers. And hybrid computers are combination of both analog plus digital. These computers are used for very special kinds of purpose, and it utilizes the best qualities of both digital and analog computers. Now these are the types of digital computers. Here I have explained about types of digital computers because nowadays the systems that we are using are digital computers which works on discontinuous entities. Okay, so digital computers can be categorized. First is embedded computers, second is microcomputers. Microcomputers are also called personal computers, and third is mini computers. Next is mainframe computers and supercomputers. Okay, so in short, I'm explaining about all these systems again. Okay, so supercomputers are, I'm starting from the supercomputer because supercomputers are the most powerful computer systems which are very powerful in comparison of the other types of computers. See, here I have I have inserted a picture of supercomputer here, and it is defined as the fastest computer in the world. And the supercomputer is a multi-processor system in which thousands of processors are used for performing billions of calculations per second. So these are the most powerful computer among all the computers, and which works very fast, as I am saying that it can perform billions of calculations per second, and thousands of processors are used in these types of systems. So supercomputers are the most powerful systems among all the computer system. Okay, next digital computer is mainframe computer. Mainframe computers, in comparison of supercomputer, they are less powerful, but if we will compare from the others, so these are the second most powerful computers, and these are used for many these are used for many difficult tasks like weather forecasting. Okay, and like in universities, in very big organizations like hospitals, universities and banks, mainframe computers are used. These systems are also multi-processor systems which have multiple processors fixed inside, and it works on the centralized data and programs. Like if we are talking about bank, so we all knows that there are so many branches of SBI in Chhatarpur also, but the central, somewhere the data is stored at the central point where all the all the data is centralized to the single position. So in these for managing these types of tasks, mainframe computers are used. Okay, next we have the next type of computer, digital computer, is the mini computer. So as we are going from top to bottom, so if we compare mini computer from mainframe and supercomputer, so these are the third powerful computer systems which are also used for performing a variety of tasks, and these are also very powerful computer systems. So in many computer systems, they also carry out millions of calculations or millions of tasks in a very time. They takes time in less time in comparison of microcomputers, but more time in comparison of mainframe and supercomputers. And if we will talk about the size, so the size of supercomputer is larger than mainframe, and the mainframe are larger than mini but smaller than supercomputer. And if we talk about mini computers, so in size mini computers are larger than the microcomputers but smaller from the mainframe. Here I have mentioned some important points about mini computers. Like mini computers are also called mid-range systems or workstations. These type of systems contain one or more microprocessors. Means it some computers with one processors also works as mini computer, and they may have more than one processor also. And mini computers can be used to handle the processing for many users simultaneously. So means these are multi-user system also, and connected via terminals. So basically these systems works as a server and used in different software application development. Some examples of mini computers are IBM AS400, IBM System 360, HP 3000 and Prime 9755. So these are some names of mini computers. Okay, now let's discuss about microcomputer. So a microcomputer is a complete computer on a small scale designed for use by one person at a time, because remaining systems are very expensive. These are not affordable for all. Everyone cannot afford mini, micro or mainframe, mini computers or mainframe or supercomputers. Supercomputers is the different thing which is used at very high level, mainframe also, but these all types of systems are very expensive, while microcomputers are specially designed on a small scale, means a single person can use it easily. An adequate term, a microcomputer, is now a primarily called the personal computer. So if we call the system PC, it stands for personal computer, so means we are talking about a microcomputer system. Okay, so it's a single chip microprocessor, means the microcomputer is a single processor system, only one processor it has. Okay, so we all are using microcomputers and we works on the microcomputer also. We can further divide microcomputers in personal computer, or means desktop, laptop, palm top. So these all are the types of microcomputers. A special kind of computer system is embedded system. An embedded system is a computer system with a dedicated function within a larger machine or electronic system. So basically these embedded computer systems are like a small chips which is normally used with any electronic or very large machines for working. Like here we have pictures of refrigerator, cars, set-top box, planes and elevators and televisions. So a special kind of chip is used inside the systems which works on the real-time computing. It is it comes in the form of a chip, and it is embedded as a part of complete device, and it often include hardware and mechanical part. Embedded systems control many devices common use today, as I am showing you in a pictures. Like nowadays in almost every electronic machine a special kind of chip is used, which is called a embedded computer, which cannot work on its own. Now it is used with a particular machine. Like in our washing machine also we have in fully automatic machine we have the facility for setting timer, so it's a kind of a computer which works as a embedded system. It is a chip is embedded with machine for performing this task, so it's all about the types of computer. You all will read in detail, although I have explained so much, but you will read it from your book. Okay, soon I will take your test of chapter 1. That's all for today.